guys, welcome back to my channel. It can be your adventure. So we're again back on this another vlog session, which is very random. So this is just like part 2 of the vlog that we've made in the park, in Greenwich Park, that I've released at least like last week ago. Better click the subscribe button to get hold of my life here in London and anywhere else in the world. And also I would just like to take this opportunity as well, guys, to thank you for all of those who have already subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much, guys, for your support, and I will continue giving you informative, fun, and exciting vlogs in my channel. You guys rock. And also, Von, my best friend who's been with me in most of the vlogs that I've been making recently. So please promote your channel.
Guys, don't forget to visit my vlog, Eric Von for the Losers. Let's start this!
Before we start this vlog, so last time, the ones that we've discussed is actually our first-hand experience when we arrived here in the UK last 6 years ago. So the last vlog that I've produced is actually like answering some of the random questions that most of you guys who have already subscribed to my channel, and for those of you who wants to go here in London or here in the UK to start a career or still on the process of going here to the UK, this vlog goes to you guys. Let's just do some random questions about the best and the worst part of us living here in the United Kingdom. So, are you ready? So, we're gonna start. Question number 1. What is the best part and worst part of living in London? Because we're based in London, so we've been here for quite some time already. So I've been here for the last 6 years already. And Von, actually, he started in the countryside, so in Surrey and Guildford. So how many years have you been living here in London?
It's already 3 years now, more than 3 years now.
So what is the best part and the worst part of living here in London?
Best part of living in London, number 1, it has a good offer for us nurses because we have high, what do you call that? The allowance?
High cost allowance.
Yes, the supplement allowance. Because even if you live in the countryside, although it is quite cheaper there, but the salary is also a little bit lower compared to London. The best part of it is the salary, and another one is the opportunities you can find in London. But for me, the worst part of living in London, aside from the traffic when it's summer and you're taking trains underground, it's really, really worse. So I think that's my worst. Like, it's so mainit.
So for me, the best part of living here in London is actually same as with Von. It's actually the opportunities that are present in London, because London is at the heart of United Kingdom. It's actually the seat here in Europe, and London is actually a place wherein a lot of people wanted to come and go and wanted to start off a career because of the growing opportunities that are present in the city. So that's actually one of those things that I really love about London, because in here, as I said on my last vlog, you can be what you wanted to be if you are in London. So if you've got so much potentials and the skills that you have, baon-baonin mo yun, make use of them, play your cards well, and you will actually flourish here in London. But the worst part for me here in London is actually, apart from traffic, is actually the cost of living. It's really, really high, but it's not really like really worse. It also depends on the lifestyle that you have, because it all depends on how you are living and how you're actually doing your budget, and your priorities are that will define of how you're gonna be living here in London. So it's not really like worse. So that is our best and worst part of living here in London. So let's go to random question number 2. What is the best part and the worst part of your work?
Oh,
Bigyan mo muna sila idea what your work is.
I'm an ICU nurse in a private hospital here in London. So the best part of it is the salary, because we have an ICU supplement salary. It means an ICU course allowance. There is, like, say, I would reveal there is £3,000 on top annually on the salary for ICU nurses. But it's not all offered sa lahat ng hospital here in London. That's my personal best part of working in an ICU here in London. But my worst part of it is, I think because I'm working in a private hospital, it's usually consultant-led. So, although you can still practice your independence, pero private hospital plus consultants and private patients,
Right. So for me, the best part of my work is actually the opportunities that are being presented to me. I'm also like a nurse, but I work also in a private hospital, but I'm currently assigned in a stroke rehabilitation unit. So I've been working there for the last 4 years, and I'm loving my job because, you know, it gives me so much opportunities and flexibility in terms of the schedule. So I can always like decide where my days off are and where the days of my work are. So these are like the best part. And also the colleagues that I work with, you know, these are very, very important that you have to consider when you're living here in London or here in the United Kingdom. But on the other hand, the worst part of it is that I have long work hours. We have long work hours. It's like 12 hours. So, aalis ka ng bahay na wala pang araw, uwi ka ng bahay na wala na namang araw. So, that means most of the time when you are really working 12 hours, most of the day, you are just concentrated with your work. So, that's actually probably like the downside of the work that we have. Although it gives us so much flexibility in terms of the days off that we have because we have all the freedom to change our schedules. But the downside is, as I said, long work hours. Right? So, let's go to random question number 3. What is the best part and worst part of being away from the Philippines?
So the best part of being away from the Philippines is you practice and master the skill of being independent or living alone. Marami sa atin dito mga OFW na dun pa natutong mag-budget, matutong magluto, etc. etc. That's the best part, living independently away from the family. But the worst part of it is homesickness. You would really wanted to be with your family on the special occasions, may it be good or bad. Pero because you miss them and you miss a lot of opportunities and events with your family. So yun yung mahirap.
So sa akin naman, the best part of being away from the Philippines is that you've got the opportunity to actually discover your full potential as an individual and as a professional. So pag nandito ka sa London or nandito ka sa UK, you have all the things or all the opportunity and time to like really have self-reflection, have the time of your life to like really enjoy and, you know, try new things for you to like really explore. May it be on your hobbies that you have, or probably, you know, on personal things and personal endeavors or dreams that you wanted to pursue. Because here in the UK, apart from being independent, you also discover of how resilient you are as a person. Kasi you are going 360 degrees different from the culture that you have grown to be acquainted with. So here in the UK, matitest talaga yung sarili mo in terms of how you interact with other people of different nationalities, as well as how you respond to different situations kasi you're away from all those comfort zones that you have. But the worst part actually is sometimes you get overwhelmed with things na minsan naapektuhan na din yung mental health mo, at the same time naapektuhan din yung how you live your life here in the UK. Example, ang mama ko na-stroke siya noong 2018, as well as my dad passed away last year. So it's very, very difficult kasi you are away, you're serving other people instead of serving your family back home. But you know, that's probably one of those challenge that somehow you can work out if you have to look at things on a different perspective. You know, you have to look at things with a silver lining. That's it for our best and worst part of living away from the Philippines. What is the best and worst part of living in a flat?
I have lived in a flat before, 3 months before I took the OSCE, or actually 3 months after I was deployed here. Living in a flat, say, actually it's a small accommodation. You have your own room, you have your own space, but the best part of it is your own privacy. But the worst part of it is sometimes because you're away, and sometimes your friends are away as well because they are at work or wherever they are, you feel alone as well. So I think that's the thing for me. It's more of social.
Yeah, siguro same din kami. I think the best part of living in a flat is because it gives you the freedom to be yourself, privacy as well. Kasi mas better na ikaw lang yung nakatira sa loob ng bahay. But the downside of it, the worst part is you're living alone. You don't have someone to share your sentiments with. You don't have someone there to share your celebrations with, or probably yung mga pains mo at saka yung mga worries mo of living away from home. So that's the worst part of living in a flat. The last random question is, what is the best and worst part of being a nurse in the UK?
In general, I would be very, very practical. The salary. That's the best. Of course, we came here for one of the main reason is to improve ourselves, our family status, and to reach our dreams. And with our competitive salary, it would really, really be easier for us to do that. So I think that's the best part, because having a competitive salary and better salary compared to what we have back there at home, it would also elevate the status of your family, and that's happiness. It would also elevate the status of yourself. That's also happiness. So that's, I think, the best part. The worst part of becoming a nurse here in the UK is geographical location. It's so far away from the Philippines. If you want to go home for a holiday, you would spend less than maybe a thousand or more than 1,000 just for a flight and long hours of flight. So it's really taxing. It's difficult because it has a different time zone and you are far away from your loved ones. So I think that's the worst part of being a nurse. But it's fulfilling. It's happiness.
For me, the best part of being a nurse here in the UK is that you make a difference. So that is you make a difference. So that is really important. So I have two sides of that one. You make a difference in the lives of a lot of people because as an immigrant nurse coming from the Philippines, you raise the status of being a Filipino because you know Filipinos have really good reputation as nurses here, as healthcare providers here in the UK. So they run the NHS as what a lot of British people say. And you know that's really true. So I'm really proud that you know I'm a Filipino nurse, and also being a nurse here in the UK as well has given me the opportunity to actually explore a lot of other areas of myself that I am capable of, not only being a nurse but also on other aspects of my life. Just like this, we're doing vlogging. So this one, guys, is actually a product of our self-discovery when we came here in the UK, because what we also wanted is actually to enrich ourselves and also, guys, to inspire you out there who wants to reach for your dreams to become a nurse here in the UK as well. But the worst part being a nurse is, I would say, probably sometimes you get overwhelmed with situations again, wherein in the end, you yourself get burnout. So that's the only thing as well. But of course, there's always like solution to that one, that you have to actually take a break, have a rebreather, you know, discover other areas that interest you apart from nursing, because you know sometimes we are so concentrated and we are so focused on just one aspect of your life, it gets so boring. You just wanted some sort of like excitement and something new and fresh to do with. And you know, vlogging, like what we do, this is our like outlet in order for us to like not only express ourselves to other people, but also like to inspire you guys to reach for your dreams when you wanted to come here in the UK. So guys, that's our last question. So probably we have given you so much tips and so much ideas on how you're gonna live your life here in the UK or here in London if ever you wanted to try starting a career or building a life here in the UK. So what can you say as like last words to our subscribers and to our viewers?
I just want to say, all the things that you do has pros and cons. Always remember the reason why you're doing things. Always remember the main purpose why you go abroad. It's for your family, it's for your future, it's for yourself. So whether there is negative or positive, always look on the brighter side of it, because at the end of the day, this is for you and your family. So, yeah.
Yes, so thank you guys for being with us on this vlog, and I hope that you're still gonna continue supporting us with all the vlogs that we're gonna produce in the future, and we're gonna see you on the next adventure. If we made this vlog fun and exciting, it can be your adventures. Bye!